Yeah, I'll react to that, sure. Hey guys, let's go. Top Gear. Hammond, Clarkson, and May engineering compilation. Doesn't matter what the compilation is about. It's just Top Gear that I love. My name's Connor. If you're new, hope you're all doing well. Original link, top of the description. Let's go.
Support. Stand on us. We'll see you right. You have our support. Jesus.
Bit of left.
Little bit of left.
Bit of left.
You're very close to the... You're driving off a cliff.
I can't, but the good thing is, due to my Stratos spotlights, I can't see that.
What are you doing?
Well, I've had an idea. It's raining, yeah?
Sorry, what were their intentions here? What is the objective here? I need more context.
Spotlights, I can't see that.
What are you doing?
Well, I've had an idea. It's raining, yeah? We need windscreen wipers. We don't have one on there. So I've thought of how to build one. Got all this rubber. Yep, sandwich that. 2 pieces of wood. Big piece of wood over the back of it. Bit of string round it. We can operate it as a windscreen wiper.
Guys, I realize that this is a kind of a British thing, saying yeah after a sentence. I didn't realize it, but I guess it is. Like, look at this over here, yeah?
Build one. Got all this rubber. Yep, we need windscreen wipers. We don't have one on there. So I've thought of how to build one. Got all this rubber. Yep, sandwich that. 2 pieces of wood. Big piece of wood over the back of it. Bit of string round it. We can operate it as a windscreen wiper.
What's all that racket? Well, somebody's kidnapped Richard Hammond and replaced him with this Richard Hammond lookalike who got up early, had an idea by himself and is executing it by himself, and it's a windscreen wiper.
It's all right. I'm used to this.
What are we going to do?
I know. Why don't you, with your vast bulk, just stand up on there? That could be enough to just tip it back again, jump off.
You're vast.
That's where we started.
What a nice way of saying overweight or fat. Your vast bulk.
On there, that could be enough to just tip it back again, jump off. So back where we started.
What? You want me to get on it?
Well, just on there.
That's a brilliant idea. That's why they call you Fatty Car Writer.
Right, I'm on.
No way that works.
There you go.
It's working! Oh, is it?
That's the winch. The log in the middle turns and winds in the rope.
Actually, Hammond, you know what?
It's working.
It's working. I mean, I'm genuinely staggered. Because that is... yeah, look at that. Right, we've got to get him off.
Can you put the log between there and the driver's seat so that I can climb across the door to the nice bit onto the land?
He is rescued.
Oh,
Right.
thank you.
Did the engine, as far as you know, go underwater?
I don't think it did.
So we've got to try and keep the engine above water.
Let's do it.
Let's
We
just
have
do
got to just get cracking, seriously.
Is the engine just dead if that happens and you have to buy a whole new engine? Or is it just a process of drying it and draining it?
We started
Doesn't sound
winching,
easy.
praying that whatever was holding the car up would keep the engine out of the water.
What's the braking strain of the rope?
I don't know. It's just rope.
Oh, shit, it's gone in.
That's genuinely
The car's
impressive.
gone
if
in at the
that's-
front. Okay.
It's dropped off the edge.
Yeah. Right, we really have got a bit of a rush on that because the engine's in the water.
Okay.
And I feel like as you pull it,
It is.
now it is.
Once the back of the car was far enough out, it was time for the next part of my plan.
Like this. Hammond.
Yeah, that's correct.
Because how are you going to get it up without it breaking when it's wedging against the ice? And this is how.
Jeremy, are you ready?
2 secs.
You know what they should do? Well,
Car's
it's working,
moving.
so
It's in
never mind.
Car's moving. Oh, brake lights. Like the brake lights just come on.
Electrics. Fusing.
Right, James.
I was gonna say, you know what they should do? Is rather, because all of that pressure is on like 2 small points of contact with the ice, which is gonna make it break easier. Maybe wedge a pole as further in here so that the weight is being spread on the whole pole over the surface area of the ice, and it might not break as much. I don't know. Anyone, any
Right,
agreeers?
James,
Yeah.
your engine is out.
Last night, while Hammond and May were around the campfire discussing Uganda, I made an interesting modification to my car. Yesterday I discovered hill starts were very difficult. I can't ride the clutch because of the throttle problem, and I can't use the handbrake because it's broken. So what I've done is fitted this log at the back. You tow it along normally, but then when you want to start on a hill, you let the car roll back onto it, use it as a wedge, and set off easily. It's simple, it's elegant, it's brilliant.
That's kind of the concept. Never mind. I
Back. The wooden handbrake is holding me. I simply set off. Here we go. Oh, yes. So there we are. Hill starting solved. Sometimes my genius is... it's almost frightening. So, you step into your car.
What the hell? It goes through, right?
And here, if you look, is a shower.
In your car?
Yep.
Well, where do you get the water from then?
That comes from the cool box in the back, this tube. And then you just plug this into the cigarette lighter, hit that button, refreshing shower.
What area of the UK is where the tube comes from? Because I don't think everyone with a British accent says tube instead of tube.
I bet you're jealous. Into the cigarette lighter, hit that button, refreshing shower. I bet you're jealous. In the Second World War, when a submarine was grounded, when it had hit the bottom, they used to get the crew to run backwards and forwards, and it would sort of shuffle it along until it...
So what, you're suggesting we run backwards and forwards on the boat? And
No. Use the cars. If we go right to the back of the boat, that weighs the back down and lift the front up, we then charge forward. The act of doing that will shuffle the boat nearer to that bank.
That's a good idea.
Wouldn't it go that way? Huh.
Soon the engine
Dang it.
became so hot.
Okay, I need longer versions here.
I had to get radical.
The scope of my engineering genius...
I mean, I'm complaining that a compilation doesn't show me like everything that a full episode would, and that's ridiculous, so my bad.
Became so hot, I had to get radical.
The scope of my engineering genius literally knows no bounds. Because, as you can see, the vents I cut in the bonnet are now windows. So I can see where I'm going, the engine is cool, all is well. Yes! Accelerate. Decelerate. Sometimes if you listen
To the string?
very carefully, you can hear my genius.
Not just for the elderly, which is why you may have noticed on top of our car was a box. In that box is a special feature that I can activate if I press this button on the key fob.
Sometimes if I look quickly, Jeremy Clarkson kind of looks like my grandfather. Sorry.
Special feature
gonna
that
blow
I can
something up?
activate if I press this button on the key fob.
There it is. You see, this activates a flare, and we now know to head in that direction.
Genius.
Very quickly, we found the correct car park. But we
Especially when he's looking away. That's my grandpa, right there. He's right there.
Very quickly, we found the correct car park. But we still couldn't find the car.
The car. Harry Potter.
You're the height of most elderly people. Can you see our car in this car park?
No, I can't. And that's why, if I press this button,
Someone's gonna blow up.
you see?
So it's brilliant. The
What? Just do the beep trick.
flare guides us to the rough position, and the balloon takes us
Classic British wartime engineering
to
at
the
work.
precise location of the car.
I don't know why I
How
included
brilliant
wartime.
is this? It's still a three-wheeler. You still only pay motorcycle tax. But now, thanks to these stabilizers,
How much more is motorcycle tax? Obviously, if... Wait, is this some sort of like carbon emission tax or something?
it can't roll over anymore.
It's like the things, the pontoons or something on the sides of boats, catamaran. What is it called? Stabilizers.
What is the boiler in the back?
Are you brewing beer?
Like, no, sadly, it's the water tank for the brake cooling system.
What, like racing lorries have?
Exactly like that. It sprays, I've got a little switch in the cab, it sprays water on the drums, makes them more efficient downhill.
I didn't think of that. After James had calmed down a bit, we decided to solve the problem by using the combined power of Richard's digger and the A-May van. And 3, 2,
I love pulleys.
1, lift away!
I've got my gravel system to deploy.
And the A-May van.
I've got my gravel system to deploy. Watch this. Pulling the string dispenses gravel from the hopper in front of the wheels, improving traction. Deploy.
Why don't we build a car ferry?
What? With like a bar and everything?
No, like that thing we saw in Albania.
Like a raft.
Why don't we build one?
Yeah, I used to build them when I was a kid. I mean, I fell in a lot, but it would.
Rocket house.
What else do you need?
Oil drums.
You need to lash the rope together, maybe some nails and a hammer.
Probably a hammer, yeah. Oil drums underneath.
This sounds like the worst business management course ever. You know those Outward Bound courses where you got a chicken and some rice? Well,
Okay
neither
then,
are.
thanks to Hammond, it's back to the studio.
All we need is a platform big enough to take the car and that will take its weight and that floats. And then we pull it across on ropes like the Albanian one.
So we
Only a
decided
matter
to
of
engage
building it.
Hammond's winch. You're all right. To
Mexico?
prevent the little Mini being winched into the rolls, we anchored it to my Jag. I don't know what this weighs, I guess 1.8 tons. Hammond's Mini takes it up to 2.4 tons. I don't always have to do manual labour at high altitude.
And we really should chock it.
Stop.
Are Rolls Royces valued more for just the history of it? Or is there actually things about the Rolls Royce that just make it a better car, objectively? I feel like so much... I don't want to say I think... It looks like a pretty standard car, but like a Cadillac. I feel like I'm angering people. I'm not a huge... I like cars... The engineering aspects of them, I still don't know that much about it. I admire cars, but I'm not anything what you would call a car person, okay? So I'm sorry if that was blasphemy or something.
Right, now just leave it a minute. Now.
He's alive. Caveman.
What else is electrical in here?
Not the exhaust manifold.
I've done the fuse box, if that's what that is.
That's an air filter.
Yeah, that's the joke I didn't get.
Right.
It's all mechanical. You can mend it with that.
What is it about the exhaust manifold that they set it in syncly?
If this works...
Yes.
Sometimes the caveman approach...
Speed of gravity is 9.8 meters per second.
9.81 meters per second. I don't know. I think that's right. You need to know air resistance, all right, and friction deficit from the icy surface. I know.
I think we should...
Look at it.
What are they?
These are the doors.
Yeah, it's undercarriage doors.
What doors?
Well, so you retract the undercarriage, the front wheel goes up, and then these doors shut. You've got a smooth hull.
So those, what do the back wheels do?
But
But for the first time in his life, he decided to try and fix.
Wasn't it in James Bond the back wheels like went behind? I'm not saying James Bond is going to be perfectly accurate but the back wheels would sort of like turn backwards and then become the propellers.
Something.
If I mend this, you lot are going to have to stand.
I feel like that might work if you make the hubcaps really strong and shaped in a corkscrew propeller shape.
Fix something.
If I mend this, you lot are going to have to stand back in amazement.
The thing is, he's actually genuinely, he's changed the bulb.
it.
I mended something! I mended it!
He changed the bulb.
Well, it's never happened before. This opened the floodgates.
It's like losing your virginity. There's a sense that I've unlocked a treasure chest of possibilities. I'm going to mend lots of things now.
That night at the hotel, Jezel Fix-It went berserk.
Here we go. Look at that. My boot release switch is now back in. I would never have attempted this before, but...
I kind of want to watch this. That was great. As always, guys, love Top Gear. These are nice little relaxing, funny videos. Would appreciate any comments. Hope you're all doing well. Hopefully I'll see you next video. Bye, guys.